Hello everyone. Today I would like to welcome you all to my 5 W's and an H podcast. What are the 5 W's and an H, you ask? The 5 W's and an H refer to the who, what, when, where, why, and how of a story. Are you wondering how the 5 W's and an H will be helpful to you? What will they be used for? Let's take a look, shall we? Multiple K-5 English Language Arts curriculum standards require for students to be knowledgeable of or be able to identify the major elements of a story, such as ELA GSE KRL3. With prompting and support, identify characters, settings, and major events in a story. Or ELA GSE 1 RL1. Ask and answer questions about key details in a text. Or Standard ELA GSE 1 RL2, retell stories including key details and demonstrate understanding of their central message or lesson. ELA GSE 1 RL3, describe characters, settings, and major events in a story using key details. Next, ELA GSE 2 RL1. Ask and answer questions such as who, what, when, where, why, and how to demonstrate understanding of key details in a text. ELA GSE 4 RL3. Describe in depth a character, setting, or event in a story drama, drawing on specific details in the text. Compare and contrast two or more characters, settings, or events in a story or drama, drawing on specific details in the text. The major elements of a story include the characters in the story, the setting, the plot of the story, the conflict, and resolution. The 5 W's and an H address each of these story elements. In looking at the 5 W's and an H and how they address each of these story elements, we have the who of the story, which is a person or an animal. And the who of the 5 W's and H could address the characters in the story. We have the what, which is an object or an action that could be used to describe the plot in a story. We have the where, which is a place, and the where could be used to describe the setting of a story. Next, we have the when, which is a time. The when can also be used to describe the setting of a story. The last of the 5 W's is the why, which is a reason. The why of the 5 W's could be used to describe the conflict in the story. Next, we have the how, which is the H in the 5 W's and an H. And the how is a number or a way that things are done. The how could be used to describe the conflict or the resolution from the major elements or from the story, and could even serve to answer a question about the plot. The 5 W's and an H allow for students, writers, and even researchers to understand the full scope of the topic that they are reading about. Knowledge of the 5 W's and an H is a strong foundation for moving forward in reading and English language arts development, grasping GSE standard concepts in the classroom, and for gaining a deeper understanding of stories and their main ideas and most important parts. I hope this podcast is one that you can refer back to when in need of a quick refresher on the 5 W's and an H. Thank you for joining me today.